In a kingdom of ice and fire, there lived a boy named Lucas. Lucas was a curious and adventurous young lad who loved to explore the world around him. One day, while wandering through the snowy forests, Lucas stumbled upon a mysterious portal that transported him to a strange and magical land. As Lucas looked around, he realized he was in a land unlike any he had ever seen before. The sky was a brilliant shade of purple, and the ground was covered with strange and colorful plants. But what caught Lucas's eye the most was a kangaroo standing before him, wearing a cape and a mask. The kangaroo introduced himself as Brian, the Avenger of this magical land. Brian explained to Lucas that he was on a mission to defeat an evil sorcerer who had been terrorizing the kingdom. Lucas was amazed by Brian's bravery and knew he had to help him in any way he could. Together, Lucas and Brian set off on a quest to find the sorcerer's lair. Along the way, they encountered all sorts of wacky creatures and challenges. From giant talking mushrooms to mischievous fairies, Lucas and Brian faced it all with humor and courage. As they neared the sorcerer's lair, Lucas and Brian realized that the only way to defeat him was with a special potion. But to make the potion, they needed to gather ingredients from all corners of the kingdom. Lucas, with his love for cooking, took charge of the task and began collecting the rarest and most exotic ingredients. But as they gathered the ingredients, they faced more challenges than they had anticipated. From a mischievous troll who stole their supplies to a group of singing mermaids who distracted them with their beautiful voices, Lucas and Brian had to use all their comedic skills to overcome the obstacles in their way. Finally, after many hilarious mishaps and adventures, Lucas and Brian were ready to confront the sorcerer. With a potion in hand, they stormed into his lair and challenged him to a duel. The sorcerer, taken aback by their bravery and determination, tried to use his dark magic to defeat them. But Lucas and Brian were not easily swayed. With a combination of quick thinking and teamwork, they outsmarted the sorcerer and banished him from the kingdom forever. The people of the land cheered for their new heroes, Lucas and Brian, the Kangaroo Avenger. As Lucas prepared to leave the magical land and return home, he knew that he had made a friend for life in Brian. The two of them shared one last laugh before Lucas stepped through the portal and found himself back in the snowy forests of his own kingdom. And so, the tale of Lucas and Brian, the Kangaroo Avenger, spread far and wide, inspiring others to embrace humor and courage in the face of adversity. As for Lucas, he knew that no matter where his adventures took him, he would always have a friend in the brave and hilarious kangaroo who had changed his life forever.